Welcome to the Margarita Room. I'm your girl Dutch, and you just made it in time for happy hour.
Happy hour.
Cheers, boo. How are
Cheers,
you?
girlfriend. Cheers. It's my favorite
Yeah,
hour of the week.
miss you so much.
Missed you too.
Yeah.
And I
So
mean,
what's
no
going
better
on?
way to celebrate seeing my girl this week than over a cocktail.
Exactly. Let me tell you about Costa Rica living. Another chapter of Costa Rica living, y'all.
In episode 42, we have what happened this week, girl.
Okay, so we have blackouts, right?
Oh,
The
yes.
ener- the energy, the power will go out. This time it was for over 3 hours.
What?
And yeah, so
Is that
picture
at
this.
nighttime or like in the middle of
Oh
the
yeah,
day?
this was 6 p.m. This was like 6-ish. It was a little bit after 6 p.m. And picture this, I'm watching TV and the lights flicker, and then the lights
Mhm.
flicker, and then the lights go off. And I'm like, okay. It happened about a week ago, and however, it happened later on in the evening. It happened like 8 something. So I just put
Okay.
my ass to bed.
Mhm.
Well, at this time, it's like 6 something. I'm like, okay, cool. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. So your girl got up. She got her candles. Y'all, I made it sexy in here.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I put my candles up, the little tea lights.
Yeah.
Actually, I put them right here on the table, right in front of me. I put a couple in the corner.
Mhm.
And then what did I do? I got on the iPad and I started writing my shit, doing what I was supposed to be doing, making my
I was literally gonna say what, like writing a business plan.
making my game plan.
Yep,
Exactly.
I know it.
My making my life plan. Making my
That's my
life
girl.
plan.
I knew it.
Responding to emails. Thank
Mhm.
goodness for the hotspot. So I literally did everything that I was supposed to do. And the last note that I wrote to myself was, I make this shit look easy. As soon as I finished that and put a fucking period on that, the fucking lights came on, my G. The
What?
fucking lights came on, and it was after 9 p.m.
No way.
That's on,
Dutch, you making this up.
that's on everything. That's literally on
But
everything.
honestly though, I know this. I'm playing to the crowd, but I know how fucking witchy you are. Like, this is not the first of many times that you have told me about times when your witchiness has been in full frontal
Yeah,
on Front Street.
Front Street.
Yes.
So this week in Costa Rica living, Dutch really tapped the
Episode
fuck
42.
in. Episode 42, as she takes a sip, really tapped in with the darkness, right?
Yep.
Um, Tapped in with the darkness because when it's dark and the dogs start howling and the bugs start doing their chittering and the monkeys start doing their thing, you're like, what the fuck is what's happening right now? What's happening? What's happening? Um, However, your girl went inward, transmuted that shit,
Yep.
and now I'm a fucking ninja.
That's huge though, because
So yeah,
you
yes,
really have
thank
to be
you.
able to basically center yourself. Like, you have to be like, I'm not
Yeah.
afraid, I'm not scared, nothing to panic about. You really
Yeah.
talk yourself down. And most people do not have the ability to do that shit.
Well, thank you. Well,
Mhm.
thank you. Thank you very much. And
It's
that's
many old
literally exactly
times
what I
that I couldn't do that.
did.
I was scared, period. There was no
Yes,
talking me out of it.
yes, yes, yes. Well, that's me. What's up with you?
I love it. What's up with me? Girl, just a busy week. This has been a busy week. I feel like every time it's a holiday, it's just
Hmm.
compacted when it comes to the corporate world. So yeah, it's just been really busy. I've been playing single parent this week because I just have, the hubby is
Hmm.
the handling business. So woo,
Yes, yes,
between
yes,
crazy
yes,
work and playing both parts duties,
yes,
mad respect for
yes,
single parents. Mad
yes.
respect.
Mad
They make
respect.
it look easy.
That's a fact.
Yes.
That's a fact. It's all literally all the hats, all the things.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the whole
and
taking care of somebody else and yourself, or taking
yes,
care of multiple people before yourself.
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes, yes.
self care is heavily needed.
Yes, you will. You shall receive my love. You shall receive.
Yes.
Which brings us to today's topic, right?
Yep.
Of all the things that have our attention, cord cutting, y'all. Today's topic. We're gonna be
This is a
yes,
big one. This is
cord cutting,
huge.
cord cutting, cord cutting,
Yeah.
and everything literally that you mentioned or that I mentioned are cords, right? So, what is a cord? A cord is an invisible tie that binds you.
Hmm.
They come in the form of your children, your job, your spouse, your parents, your dogs,
Hmm.
right? Cords all over the place, invisible ties that bind you.
And I would even add that it's kind of like energy, right?
Hmm.
Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, chords are essentially an energy, so it exists in all realms.
Hmm. Right. Wow. Let's just sit with that for a second. An energy, right? An invisible tie that
Right.
that binds you. Wow. I definitely have them. So cord cutting. What is cord cutting? Who can do cord cutting? First of all, anyone can do cord cutting. I play cord cutting not rituals, cord cutting mantras for my dogs when I leave, when I
Oh,
go out
really?
for the day. Absolutely. Because they are sovereign beings just as I am a sovereign being. I'm their mommy here and I love
Hmm.
them. And they're my babies. However, I'm still an individual, so are they.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
And
so
they're
I,
beings with energy that have feelings and existence here. So they get affected by negative energy as well as positive energy.
right, right, exactly. And our
Yeah.
energies intertwine because we live
Hmm.
together.
Exactly.
So my energy is mixed into them as well as their energies are mixed into mine as well. Exactly.
Precisely.
So that's why we need to cut the cords because we are all sovereign beings.
Hmm.
Wow. Great job with that. Exactly. Wow. So,
Yep.
how do you cut cords is the question. Ooh,
So can I entertain this one?
sure, of course. Of course.
So I'm gonna preface this first by saying when we came up with talking about this topic, I was super giddy. I was geeked up because I've always been interested in cord cutting. I've heard lots about it, but still fully don't understand what it is. So this gave me an opportunity to kind of dig a bit deeper to learn about it instead of saying, oh, hey, I'm interested, but then not doing shit to find out. So I had to do some research. And I had to, for myself, I was like, well, damn, let me come up with my own definition, because I kept finding that people had varying ways to explain it. So from kind of doing that research, I was like, fuck it, let me come up with my own damn definition. So I wrote one myself. So hear me out.
Come through.
Okay. So cord cutting is when you cut an energetic cord with someone. You're basically cutting energetic ties to them, which reflects in the physical, mental, and emotional body. This can this can happen in a ceremony in multiple ways. And it could be one ceremony where you're able to get rid of that energy, or it can be multiples. Generally, it takes several rituals in order for you to get rid of the cord. So it really depends on how energetically you two are intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my definition. How did I do?
Okay, great.
Because you're the professional here, so help me out.
Oh. Well, listen, that was a beautiful definition of cord cutting. Yes, cords are the invisible ties that bind. Their energy is that all beings carry. Everything that you can see and can't see has energy. Even your table has energy. Even the glasses you're wearing there's energy moving through it. So you need to treat it as such. So
I've never thought about it in that manner.
yes, 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 yes. Everything has energy. You know, your pets have energy. They have everything, right? So, uh, correct. How do you cut the cord? You mentioned rituals. There are many ways. And just because you cut a cord, let me just say, because you cut a cord, it's not like you don't like this person anymore. You know what? It's much deeper than that. You must set an intention first of all. Okay. But before we get into setting intentions, how do you cut a cord?
Yeah.
Right. Well, actually, yes, it does. It first starts with your intention on cutting the cord. Why do you want to cut the cord?
Yep.
Second is you have to believe that the practice that you are about to partake in is going to work, right? And then the practice begins in the forms of videos, mantras, uh, rituals that you can do yourself through writing, visualization, uh, speaking things out loud, burn and release ceremonies. So there's a whole bunch of things that you can do to cut cord. Personally, I listen to cord cutting mantras at least 5 nights a week. The other 2 nights, I'm listening to other things while I sleep. So,
I actually. Go ahead. Finish your thought. I'm sorry.
Yes. So, like I said, I listen to the loop videos, and I do rituals.
The what? The what video?
Rituals. I do cord cutting loop videos.
Oh, girl.
What? You thought I said something else? What you thought I said?
I'm toxic. I'm toxic. And I swear you said Luke. Luke, the Luke videos, as in fuck that pussy, do the
Uncle
world.
Luke. I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock.
Oh,
Wait, did I just say I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock? And this is why. And this is why Ray is my co-host. Hey Ray, we didn't even. It's 16 minutes in. Hey Ray.
hey girl. No, I think we did. We said hi to me, I believe. However, we did not acknowledge that our girl Ree is not
Ree, yes, Ree, we love you and we miss you.
here.
Ree is out there spreading love to the world in the form of her body.
Form of her building of the boys.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, Dutch, gee
Yeah.
whiz. Don't hurt
Yes.
them. Don't hurt
Don't
them.
don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
Girl,
Don't hurt
that,
him. Don't
them
hurt him.
arms are sick. I am
I
so
know.
through. Ah,
Yes, yes, yes.
ah, girl. Can't nobody tell you nothing. And if they try,
Nada.
I will fight them.
Yes, thank you. Thank
I'm
you.
sorry. I really digressed that whole damn conversation. Okay.
Yeah, so okay,
So
back to yes, my
back
loop
to the
videos.
ritual and
Yes, so the
yeah,
rituals and the loop videos is the
yes.
practice that the cord cutting practice daily that I do.
Do you have recommendations on where to find those?
Of
Like,
course. I mean, the videos, we could put them right in the videos that I watch.
mhm.
We could put them right in the description box
Okay, perfect.
and you can click on it there. And for you, for immediate, I will send that to you in your WhatsApp.
That's what's
So yeah,
up.
yeah. So I mean, and you're right. Um, it is about repetition, right? It's not like you listen to a cord cutting loop video for 8 hours and then whatever. We have many, many, many cords that attach us, right? Attached to us that we don't even know
Right.
that are attached to us, lovers from lifetimes ago that are still attached to us.
Absolutely.
Children, children that we have had lifetimes ago that are still attached to us, that we are attached to. You know what I mean?
Yes. And that's a good point
Jobs.
that you're making because I went into it again ignorant, thinking cord cutting was more specific to relationships. You're cutting when you break up with somebody, you just want to cut that cord. You want to get rid of the umbilical cord of that relationship. That's what I thought it was. But
Mhm.
I did learn, to your point, that really you can cut cords in a lot of ways for various types of relationships. It's
Mhm.
relationships in general. If you lose an animal and you want to release them and allow them to go, or even an ancestor in general, like if you, because I've heard that this was like a Native American, it started out as a Native American ritual where whenever someone passed away, they would go through a type of cord cutting ritual in order to release that person, that loved one, so that they can
Mm.
come back to them in
Mm.
a guidance ancestral form. So really it is
Mm.
healthy when you lose someone to kind of cut that cord in order to release them so that they can come back to you.
Yeah, that's a beautiful, um, point. Yeah, so it starts with the intention, right?
Yeah.
Of what is your intention behind the cord cutting ritual? What do you want to release? What do you
Mhm.
want to release? What is your intention? And in order for you to create more space in your life, right?
Right.
For more for abundance to come in. Wow. Um, that's a really good point.
Yeah,
Um,
I thought it was a unique way to look at it. You know, like
mhm.
it's not necessarily in a romantic form because that's not going to resonate with everybody.
Right,
Actually, for
exactly.
example, me, I don't need to
Mhm.
cut a cord with my husband. I let a man. Like I'm not trying to get rid of him. So romantically, that doesn't work for me. But there's other cords that I can cut that will
Yeah,
be just as
sure.
beneficial. So I love
Right.
that you can look at it in a broader lens and perspective as opposed to just being narrow scope like I was when I went into thinking about what the hell cord cutting is.
Yeah. So once again, bringing it back to the intention that, let's say, for instance, your husband, if you wanted to cut a cord, there are many cords that bind you and your husband together, not just the
Mm,
fact that you love each other. There are
right.
many other invisible cords that you do not know that attach you two together. Points of
Good point.
view, lots of things. And it's, in my opinion, so let's just say me, for instance, right? Um, the people who are in my life, I play cord cutting mantras every night because I want to release what does not serve me, points of view that do not serve me, old ways of thinking that do not serve me. And, I call in all the ooey gooey goodness that the world has to offer for me. All life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Um, So those cords are attached, right? So let's say old ways of thinking are attached to so many different people in my life,
Right.
you know, that I still love. However, you understand what I mean?
Yeah, no,
So it's
I
not
fully understand.
it's
It's a diff. So again, from my research, because I think I'm all the no, I don't think I'm a
come
professional.
through
Let me not
research.
play. Let me
Come
not play.
through, come through research. Come through.
But I'm thinking like, so there's a lot of the cords are attached to your chakras, right? Because those are sort of like
Yes.
your energy points. The highest energy
Oh,
points are your chakras.
oh.
So when you think about cutting cords, you can be cutting from multiple chakras, and not just the heart chakra, which is attached to love. It's not just specific to romance. You could be cutting other portions of chakras that have these cords that do not serve you. Because really,
Yeah.
well, that's essentially what cutting of the cord is getting rid of shit that don't serve you. So I, for example, using me, if there's something going on with my husband and I, and we get through it, but it's still heavy, and we want to cut that cord because it no longer serves this relationship. That would be a cord cutting ceremony, right?
There you go. Wow.
I
Come
got
through.
it. I got it. That's what you were saying, right? I'm gonna summarize it in my little pea brain.
Come through. Yeah, so it's everything, right? So it's
Right.
literally there's no right or wrong answer. It's
Exactly.
literally everything. It's based on your intention. That's what's so beautiful about it. It's that it could be about something that a situation that happened at work or your job itself that I just feel always so connected to my job even when I'm not at work,
Yeah.
and I want to feel like I'm not attached to my job. It's all your intention. That's the beauty
Hmm.
of it. Make it funky, make it creative, make it to serve you and
Right.
exactly what you want. Another cord cutting ritual that I practice other than listening to loop videos, um, is doing a release ritual, a
Okay.
release burn ritual.
That's why I was going to ask you if it was a burn ceremony.
Come
Yeah.
through using alchemy, right? Right?
Yep.
Exactly. Using alchemy. So a burn release ritual ceremony. Okay. Once again, make it as dramatic and funky as you like. Okay. What I do. Mhm.
Can it be done anywhere? Like basically, you're just burning. What is a burn ceremony? I
Okay.
think I
So
know. Tell me.
it would be perfect to do during this upcoming full moon on Sunday during
Mm,
Sagittarius. Okay. You want to burn what no longer serves you. Set the intention. The idea is to burn old habits, points of view, ways of thinking, shit that does not serve you. You want to release. You want to turn it to dust and you want it to blow away. You want to do this away from your home,
you're doing
ideally.
this. This is in a physical form.
This is in a physical form. So this
So you
is
have to write it on like a piece of paper or
whatever
it's
you
something
choose.
that you can physically burn it, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Write it on a piece of paper, write it on a bay leaf, write it on whatever you want.
Hmm.
Uh, Take that away from your home and burn it to ash. Let it go off, turn your back on it, and walk away from it. Don't even look back.
Okay.
That is what a burn and release ritual is. Um, yes.
I like that because it gives me a visual of how simple a cord cutting ritual could look like,
Mhm.
right? Like because I'm assuming that you could perform multiple types of rituals to cut cords, as you mentioned. You mentioned several. So
Correct.
the burning one is so to me, I could see that. Like that's so easy. Okay, on a piece of paper, I'm gonna write down
Mhm.
procrastination, bitch,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna fold it
Do
up.
that shit on your lunch break. You do that shit right on
Right.
your lunch break. You walk right out of your office building, walk to the corner, or whatever.
Hmm.
Light that bitch. Take your lighter out. Fold that paper up. Light that bitch on fire.
Yep.
Burn it all the way down. Throw it. Toss it. Don't even look and walk away and walk your ass right back to your happy cubicle and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be complicated. It can
Right.
be you writing in your journal
Hmm.
feverishly, 3 pages of whatever you're
Yeah.
fucking tired of that you want to release. You take that shit on your job the next morning, burn it, and walk away, and that's it.
Exactly.
It can be anything. It could be anything and everything. You know what I
Right.
mean? Light that
Right.
bitch on fire in your car and pull off and leave that shit in the fucking dust. You feel me? So, girl, I just gave y'all
Yes.
some real vocals right there.
I get it. I get it.
Yes.
Well,
So
thank you for
have
sharing
you?
that.
You're welcome. Have you ever performed a cord cutting ritual?
Unintentionally, I guess,
Yes, yes, yes.
because I didn't know that's what I was doing, but I created something that was a way of me to release and get rid of things. Which that in and of itself I find to be quite unique because I feel like innately we all have what it takes to get us to a happy place. So in this case, we're talking about cord cutting. I feel like innately, we always probably knew how to do this stuff because I feel like I've cut cords and I ain't never even knew what the hell cord cutting ceremony or anything. I hadn't even heard of cord cutting, but I was doing it in my 20s when I was trying to get past the ex. Like I did certain things, which was one, find my happy place. Because to me, that's a court, that's a ritual. So I would always wake up every morning. I would write my journal about what I want my day to look like, and then I would, in the shower, I would listen to specific happy music. Like all those are ritual ways to get rid of, cut cords, release that energy that you no longer want that serves you. So I find it interesting that we might put a certain title on it and call it cord cutting, but truly we all innately have it in us to do, and we've all been doing these things. You just have to realize that you have this in you and you've been doing it all along. Yeah, I got way off topic because I got all inspirational instead of talking about what I did. But I did say, a couple things. Is that
no? Like, you did say exactly. You said exactly what you did. You started with your intention every day, which was to have a good day, no matter what. That's how you started, with your intention. Then you backed it up with affirming music, right? To lift your spirits. So you were literally taking that cord and transmuting it back into yourself, removing that cord from that person and transmuting it back into yourself in forms of setting positive intentions for yourself off the bat in the morning and listening to affirming music. Bravo, sis!
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you. So I do believe that we just have to trust self. Trust yourself.
You do what
go
feels
inward,
good,
like Dutch been saying. Go inward. When you go internally, you will see that you are equipped with every fucking thing you need to live this life. You truly are.
You really got the answers. Sis was transmuting the energy in the form that felt good to her. I transmute energy in the way that feels good to me by burning rituals, listening to mantras, or whatever. It's really about giving the people options. Giving the people fucking options.
Give the people what they want.
Give them fucking options.
It's ironic that you have been using the word transmute because I didn't learn that word until we started doing the podcast together. That wasn't really, I had heard of it, but it wasn't a term that I used. So ironically, I fucking have it right here on on my outline. I have transmute written out here. It says transmute the pain from that relationship and turn it into something beautiful that has helped you to grow and become stronger, happier, and healthier in your pursuit of love.
There you go, sis. There you go, sis.
Out here talking about transmute.
Yes. Come through.
She is hot.
Yes. Yes. Come through.
Thank you, sis. You have been teaching the people. You have been teaching the people, and the people is me. Thank you.
Yes. You are welcome. You are welcome. You're welcome, baby. Well, that brings us right into the full moon this week, y'all. We got a full moon in Sagittarius coming up this Sunday, June 3rd at 8:41 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're in New York, that's what, 11 p.m., 11:42, 11:41 p.m.? Yeah. And over here in Costa Rica, that'll be at 9. So, so the energy of the full moon, there's a pre-shadow and the post-shadow. So the pre-shadow starts 3 days before the full moon. So on May 31st, that's when the pre-shadow started. And then the post-shadow will end on June 6th. Okay, so we got a lot of days here to work with this full moon energy. That's what I mean. Okay, so during this time, which is what, the 2nd to the 6th, this energy is going to be on fleek. And what I mean is that full moon energy is to be used to reveal and release limiting beliefs.
Limiting beliefs.
Yes. Yes. Ideologies, philosophies, understandings about self and community and the universe that hinder and restrict you from moving forward. Okay.
Word.
Now, during this time, you want to seek new paths, ideas, and knowledge. Try new things, new beginnings, y'all. Okay. You want to practice self realization and the way you self sabotage and release that shit.
You gotta let that self-sabotage part just rest, because let that live right now.
Y'all, if you could see her face.
Shit.
Because it's the self-sabotage part for me.
I mean. I receive, sis. I receive.
Yes. You know, yes. And it's a time for evolution. That's the best part, y'all. Yes. It's a time for evolution, of releasing what does not serve you, all that heavy shit, all those bags we've been made to carry, or the bags that we accepted to carry as our own. Release it, baby. It's time. And it's time to evolve and propel to greatness. So
let it go. Cut the cords.
Cut the cords. Cut the cords. All right. So let's get into these horoscopes. What do you think?
Let's do it. Let's see what Aries got for us.
Yeah, because last week the horoscopes were on. So we were high as a kite. So happy. Yes.
Come on, don't do us like this and take us on a high and drop us down.
Oh, no. This is all love and honor. And remember, time is an illusion, y'all. So whenever you hear this message is when you're supposed to hear it, and take this message with you wherever you go, okay? All right, so here we go. Hey, Aries and Aries rising.
Hey.
You're an Aries moon, so hey, girl.
Cheers to me.
Yes.
Cheers. I'm ready for this.
If your schedule has been pulling you in a million directions, don your softest sweats as soon as you possibly can. The more you prioritize what feels good, the more you'll make space for your dreams. Yes, maybe this means taking a cat nap. It could also mean leaning into your creativity to beautify your nest.
Oh.
Yeah, if you're in need of more pleasure, look no further than home base. Today, luxuriate, darling. I love that for you.
Self-care, did we hear? Self-care. Yes. Am I hearing this? Okay. Yes. All right. Let's make sure we're hearing what I heard.
Yes, come
Yeah.
through. You deserve it, baby.
Yes, I receive it.
Hey, Taurus and Taurus rising.
Hey, y'all.
You are being beckoned to soften into dreamy pleasure. Whether your commute goes off without a hitch, a conversation with your favorite neighbor sparks your imagination, or the sun makes everything a bit more radiant than usual. Track all the ways your day contains pockets of sweetness and inspiration. Give delight the green light to pour in. Ooh, I love that.
That feels real ooey gooey.
Yes, that makes me want to have like chocolate. That
Yes.
sounds, yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds really good.
Mhm.
Hey, Gemini and Gemini rising.
Rising.
And hey, listen, happy birthday if it's your birthday today, Gemini. We are
That's
full
right.
swing Gemini season. This is shape shifting season. That means reach into all your bags, y'all. You are more than just one thing. You are all the things.
All the
And you
things.
and you can be all the things today, tomorrow, and the day after. So
Yeah.
keep your head up. Okay, Gemini and Gemini rising. Your resources are a site of pleasure right now. Track what feels gentler as you think about and deal with money. Let yourself imagine the most generous version of your life.
Ooh.
This is less about the number in your bank account and more about soaking in all the innumerable ways abundance courses through and around you. When you welcome the delight that's flowing to you, you reinforce the idea that sweetness is always yours to cash in on.
Oh, sweetness as a cha-ching. That's so
Yes.
cute. I love it.
Yeah. Well, they actually said it's less about the cha-ching and more about what's going on
Sweetness.
around me.
Well, yeah, the
Well, yeah,
sweetness is the cha-ching. The
one of the
sweetness
things.
is, yeah.
But also, like for instance, nature. I have been so grateful to be around nature,
Mhm.
to be around the trees, the water, to see the sky clearly. The past month has been like super amazing to me. So thank you. I received that.
Good. Good.
Yes.
Well, that was for your rising.
Yes. Yes. That was for my moon.
Your moon, yes.
Yes. Hey, Cancer and Cancer rising. Sweetness and imagination are pouring in and revitalizing you, your dreams and your goals. This is an invitation to soak up the pockets of pleasure and creativity that appears today. Luxuriate in the shower. Ooh. Spend time with the activities that nourish you. Give your body an extra stretch, squeeze, or hug. Treat your fantasies like serious sites of creation and inspiration because they are. Acknowledging what feels good is a sure way to let it work its magic on your system. Yes.
That was sweet.
And my North Node is in Cancer, and
Cancer.
this
Yeah.
This is me. I took an 8 a.m. yoga class this morning overlooking the ocean.
Ooh.
I soaked up the pockets of pleasure with creativity today with you. I luxuriated in the shower after I got back from the beach, playing with my puppies in the water.
Yes.
Yeah, with activities that nourish me. So I really, I received this message. Wow. And
Like I
happy
said, that was
birthday.
very sweet.
Yes, it was. And happy birthday to my grandmother, um,
Oh,
Flora Marie Archer. Rest in peace. I love you so much. You are Queen Gemini. And also, um, I love you. And thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your wisdom.
happy
Yeah.
birthday, Grandma Flora.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, so her first name was Flora, her middle name was Marie, and they called her Marie. That's what they called her. And
Marie.
my middle
Okay.
yeah, and my middle name is Marie.
Yep.
And your middle
Mine.
name is Marie too. Come
Yes.
through. Yay.
Cheers.
Here's to all the Maries out there. Hmm.
There's a lot of us.
Yeah, cheers to all the Maries out there. Yeah. Okay. Hey Leo, it's us, it's us,
Leos.
it's us.
Leo time.
Exactly. So I'm a Leo rising, and Ray is Leo sun
I'm
and
just a
Leo moon.
Leo. No, Leo
Leo
rising.
rising.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a Leo rising like me. And Ree is Leo sun. Yeah, so we're all
Yes,
fire, y'all. We're all fire.
we are.
Okay, Leo. So sifting through your inner world can sometimes feel tender or downright achy. Today offers a soothing balm to this process. The ways you make time for yourself are imbued with extra ease and gentleness. So lean into your self care practices, whether that means breathing mindfully, free writing, or listening to your favorite tune. Inviting in softness gives your imagination permission to roam
Ooh, I love it.
through.
All the self care and luxury life is calling my name.
Yes, yes, you deserve it, boo.
Yep,
You
I'm in.
deserve you. You deserve to get uncrusty. Okay, un, uncrust yourself. Listen to
Yep.
some your favorite music. Do some cord cutting rituals and get a manicure pedicure. You're on your way, girl. That's what I gotta do.
Ironically,
I gotta get a pedicure.
yeah, yeah,
I was
I
talking to
feel you.
myself.
No, you was talking to me, shit, because I do too.
Girl, if you
Both
could
of
see these
us.
both of us, both of us.
Both with an F, double F, both of us. I have a facial on deck this evening, so
You see, you know what? I'm
I'm
gonna
doing
do
a
one too.
steamer. I'm steaming. I
Mm.
already laid my stuff out. I did that earlier today. So I didn't even know that Charity had this in the cards from me, but I'm happy that
Um,
we are aligned. I'm happy we
yes,
are here together.
exactly. That's what I'm talking about. We already know the answers. You
Always.
already know the answers. And then you get the confirmation from the stars too, which is even better. So it's like, oh,
Yep.
I'm really on the right track. My G,
Yeah.
I'm really on the right track, right? You see how that
Yeah.
works?
Yep.
You see how that magic works? Okay.
It's just
Hey,
reaffirming what you already know. You just got to trust
yeah.
your gut.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Trust your gut because you know the answer, boo. I promise you do.
Hmm.
I promise. So, hey, Virgo and Virgo rising.
Virgos are
If you're,
grounded people.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
If you're in need of more sweetness and nourishment today, look no further than your covens, cohorts, and collectives. The company of others will remind you of the abundance in your life. Let your community reinforce the beauty and necessity of dreaming. So call up your besties who live far away and schedule time to meet up with your crew that's nearby. Communion with others will pour connection and creativity into your day.
Oh,
I love that. I
that
love
was
that,
great.
Marie.
Yeah, that was great
Right?
for Virgo, for
Yeah. And
sure.
Ree's
Read,
traveling.
yep,
She's going to see
exactly.
her community. So this is so beautiful for her.
Yes. And for
Mm.
reference, Re is a Virgo moon,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so. Come
Yeah,
through.
Virgo moon, and up next, Libra rising is card
Yeah.
3.
Hey, Libra. I'm Libra rising. Your public face, your public facing life is imbued with extra ease, softness, and discovery today.
Yes,
From
come through.
Yes, come through. From moving through your to-dos without a hitch to conversations with coworkers that inspire you. Track the pockets of connection you experience right now. Taking note of these moments will remind you that your heart and your work aren't necessarily separate. You'll soon see how delightful your relationship with the world can be. Wow.
That was sweet. All of these are so just like happy, do all the things that
Yeah.
make you feel good. That is our
Yeah.
theme. Feel
Yeah.
good, people.
Yeah. Yeah. Do all the things that make you feel good because you're worth it. And when
Hmm.
you are lit up and happy and feel full in whatever it is that you do, other people will be happy around you and you'll lift the whole world up that way with your light by
Yes.
just you being authentic and true to yourself.
Yeah.
How great is that?
Yeah. And
Right?
if you are struggling with garnering that energy, because not everyone has it in them. The stars are telling us to use your community as the people that's going to prop you up.
Yeah.
So you have, even when you're feeling down, reach out to your people. They are going to be your happy.
Mm.
They're
Reach
going to
out
be your happy.
to your trusted people. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, Scorpio and Scorpio rising. Let yourself daydream and see where your mind takes you. Up. Ooh, bless
Excuse
you.
me.
I need to
Thank you.
pay special attention to that. A mental vacation will highlight potent information about where you want to be long term and how you'd like to get there. Connection and ease are on your side right now. Oh, is that what I feel right here? So pay attention to
Connection is what you feel.
Yes,
And ease. Yes.
yes. So pay attention to synchronicities and conversations that point you in the right direction. Today, simply following your pleasure will lead you to the fresh inspiration.
Mm,
Wow. I love that
I
for the
love it.
Scorpios and myself.
Yes, you are the
Yeah.
Scorpios, ma'am.
I am the Scorpios. I is the Scorpios.
You is the Scorpios.
I is. Yes, I is. Hey, Sag and Sagittarius rising. Your collaborations are brimming with ease. Whether you're problem solving with business partners, juggling collective household tasks, or organizing a clothing swap, all the ways you give and received are being supported.
Can't beat that.
Exactly. This boost of connection is also an invitation to get creative with how you share. Follow your any inspirations you have today. They'll allow pleasure to find you and your co-conspirators.
Aww.
I love
Now
it.
that was a little gritty. It was like have fun, but be gritty. That was such a
Wow.
Sagittarius fun.
It's really telling you to, first of all, that you're supported in all ways, shapes and forms.
Yes, that was the
And
first part. Top.
and then and also the collaborations are complete.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
So now is the time to collaborate. It's going to be so easy and so joyful for you, Sagittarius. So get out there, kid. Get out there. You got it. I received that. I got 2 parts Sagittarius in me, and I received that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Capricorn and Capricorn rising. Okay, so check it out. Your closest relationships provide a place for you to rest and restore right now. Feel free to soak up the support. Have a heart to heart with your bestie. Take a cat nap with a beloved. Play with your favorite furry friend. Time spent with the beings you trust and love will nourish you and remind you of the power of collective dreaming.
Oh.
When you're synced, you can create anything. Let pleasure lead the way.
That is such a Capricorn reading. It is such a Capricorn reading. I love it. Even while resting and finding pleasure, they're still doing some networking.
Yeah, networking. Yes, it's about the collaboration.
It
It's
is.
about the
I love
it's about the
it.
collaborations with the people you love and trust. Right? I said
Yes.
that word
Yeah.
earlier with spending time. You're spending time and your energy with on people and with people that you trust.
Right. It
Trust.
speaks to all the things that speak to them. If you know what I mean. Like for them,
Yes.
they like the trust is a huge factor for Capricorns. They're not very trusting. They're hyper untrusting in people. I can't think of the word I'm thinking of, but they are
Vigilant.
yes, yes,
Vigilant. Vigilant.
very risk adverse. So it
Mm.
again has to be people that they trust. And I just found this so interesting because the read just spoke to all the things that speak to them, their heart,
Yeah.
specific to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was good.
Come through. Come through. Hey Aquarius, I'm
Hey
Aquarius
y'all.
rising. Ease and connection are flowing to you through your routines right now. Rather than seeking out fireworks, it's the little moment, the extra 5 minutes you take to transition between tasks. The water you drink, the stretch you give your body, that will make you feel held and nourished. Your imagination is synced up with your pleasure today. So if you feel inspired to switch up a habit, do so. The light is in the details. Oh, I love that.
That was
I'm a hard Aquarius, and I can relate to that. The stretch as I went to
mhm,
yoga this morning at 8 a.m.
mhm.
and the water you drink within the past 4 days or so, I started adding lime to my water. So
Okay.
that's very interesting that they mentioned the water you drink. They switched
That
it
is
up.
interesting. That's very
Yeah, so I
interesting.
so I
I-
received that.
Is that something that you generally do? Like
No,
adding
no,
even more interesting.
yeah. Yeah, I got a message that I need to drink lime.
Look at
So
that.
4 days ago, I started drinking, squeezing limes into my water.
And before you move on to Pisces, I just want to point out yet again your witchiness is always tapped in, y'all. I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing. It's always.
Oh
I'm every
gosh.
time it happens on an episode now, y'all. I'm gonna point it out. I'm gonna be like, there it is again, y'all. She witchy.
Yeah, it
She's
was.
tapped
I
in. Don't play with my girl.
please don't. Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Yep. Don't do
Anyway,
it.
don't do it, please. I've been, girl, don't do it. See, because the thing is, when you're in silence, right? When you're removed from the
Mhm.
noise, from the distractors, meaning everyday life, right? That you've been like in forever, and when
Yep.
you're removed from that,
Yep.
just things just start coming to you.
Mhm.
It's interesting. It's
And
enlightening.
that's why, in my opinion, I don't know about now today's kids, but I think back in the day, kids, when there were less distractions, kids are so tapped in and in tune because they are not clouded by all the distractions of the world. They're not.
Mm,
Pay attention.
yeah,
Kids are so intuitive. So intuitive.
intuitive.
Yeah.
Mm. Yes, yes, yes. Kids are very intuitive. I also believe now that a lot of parents, and shout out to you parents, are decrusting yourselves and changing your old ways of thinking. So now when you're raising children, you're actually in you transmuting your energy and decrusting yourselves. You're raising children who are uncrusted, free
Right.
thinkers,
Yep.
right? Free thinkers, that means that their intuition is going to be on fleek because they're not being stuffed into a box.
Yeah.
So bravo to you parents that are doing the work on yourself, because in turn it's amplified.
Impacting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I,
amplified.
I I'm not going to get too far into it, but I read an article recently about excuse me it was about parenting and how it takes essentially 3 generations to remove like the full generational curse. So
Mm,
we're doing the work. Our kids are going to be impacted by that, and in turn their
mhm.
kids will be impacted, and that generation, your grandkids, that shit's going to be all removed. So
Yeah,
do the
yeah. Do the
work
work.
because
Do the work. It's
the
rewarding. Do the work for
generations need
yourself.
it.
Yes,
We
yes,
need
yes, yes.
it.
Yes,
The
you need to.
generations behind
First of
us
all,
need it.
you need it first of all for yourself, okay? Because we've
Yes.
been walking around for all these years, fucking crusty. Okay, so if anything, you need to decrust yourself for yourself. So for yourself, forget
Yep.
about the generation that comes after you.
Yep.
For yourself, first and
Because you
foremost, because
can't do shit for nobody unless you do it for you first. Come on.
that's the only person that really matters, to be quite honest. Anyway,
I mean,
hey Pisces and Pisces rising.
you ain't gotta convince me. Hey, Pisces.
Right, exactly. What the fuck? Because we've been pouring and pouring and pouring. It's time to transmute that and heal yourself. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Once you heal yourself, the change just fall off all around that you don't even see. That's the beauty of it. That's
That's
the beauty of it.
facts.
Once you start uncrusting yourself, chains, all different chains just start falling off. Yeah, it's yeah. So do the work for yourself.
Agreed.
Be Pisces and Pisces rising.
Pisces.
Ease and connection are overflowing right now. You can tap into this hydration by prioritizing what makes you feel great. Knowing that your imagination is in tune with your pleasure today. So invite your creative impulses to lead the way. Sing in the shower. Write love poems. Adorn your body with sweet smelling oils. Blast the playlist that energize you, baby. Spend time with the people you belly laugh with. The more you allow your delight to guide you, the more you will receive. Yes.
I love it. That was a beautiful way
Yeah.
to end the horoscopes too.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Wow.
What a happy hour, y'all. What a happy hour. I
That
tell you.
felt that felt really good to me. How
It
did that
did.
feel to you?
It felt great. It really did.
All right, y'all. It's last call, y'all. It's last call.
I mean, shit, let me get one more round.
Yeah,
Tinder.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Last call. Manifesting for the future.
Yes.
Let me just start off by saying I want to give everybody a reminder to be gentle with yourself. Okay? Be gentle with yourself. That's what I want to send y'all off with.
Yeah.
For this new moon, also put all your energy into manifesting your vision, y'all. Manifesting your vision.
Yep.
Write what you want, what you require.
Y'all,
Release
we've been sitting with this. Go ahead, Dutch.
release
Release.
your limiting beliefs. Yes. Release
Yeah.
your limiting beliefs. Go ahead, Boo.
I like that one. Release your
Yeah.
limiting beliefs.
Release your limiting beliefs.
That's what's clogging us up right there. We can't get. I mean, honestly, how do we get to the goal if we don't believe that we can get to the goal? So yeah, good points. Points were made,
Yes.
sis.
Yes. 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 Um, I want to end on this quote and give this manifestation, and then you could give yours. But I want to give this first because this is an ode to you, sis. Thank you. This is from the book that you got me for my birthday.
Oh, yes.
Yes. What is it? It's right here. It is called She inspires.
Mm-hmm. She does indeed.
And it is a book of quotes. Some pages have the quote, the person's name who said it. Some of them don't. This quote doesn't. So it's our quote. And it goes like this. She notices the little things and discovers so much unexpected joy. She loves the journey.
She notices the little things
and discovers so much unexpected joy.
Mm-hmm.
She loves the journey.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You got to fall in love with the journey.
Yeah.
Yes. That was
Really,
beautiful.
yeah, this touched me deeply. Thank you so much, Rae, for this book and the quotes that are in it.
I love you, sis.
Yeah.
And you really
What do you got for the
inspire.
people? Oh.
Okay, so in following with the topic for today, my my last call is, as I cut the ties to you, I honor my space. I honor your space. We each stand free in our own light. I am free.
Talk your shit, sis.
That shit. That's cutting the cords. I
Talk
release
your
you.
shit, sis.
I release me. You be happy over there. I'll be happy over here. And we're perfectly fine.
Yes, and we're perfectly fine. Yes, we're free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I am free.
That's what it said. I am free.
I am free. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Stand
free
firm
all
in
the
your
bullshit.
shit. Free all the bullshit. Free the titties. Show the titties. Still on. I love it. All right, y'all. Listen, remember, please like, share, subscribe to our channel. You can find us on YouTube at the Margarita Room podcast, or we just the Margarita Room. I think we're the Margarita Room podcast.
It's with podcasts on there now.
Yes, it's the Margarita Room podcast on YouTube, the Margarita Room podcast on Instagram. Holla at your
all
girl.
All the places.
Yes. Oh yes, and now you can listen to us on everywhere you listen to your podcast. So look at that. Yeah. All right, y'all. We love you. See you next week.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.